All right, so we got Biker Panicked, Best of Motorcycle Moments 2003. Ooh, dumping of the bikes. Are we already doing compilations of the best of the year in July?
Who made a huge mistake, additionally endangered bikers coming from the opposite direction.
Okay, we are... Oh, dude. You gotta turn. You gotta turn.
They're coming.
So they're talking on their pack talks? Which, by the way, pack talk, I don't know if I'm allowed to say it yet. Ooh. I don't know if I'm allowed to say it, but there's some pretty cool things coming up when it comes to being able to communicate with your friends and then record it. Just, I don't know if I'm allowed to say it yet. I don't know if it's been announced yet. All right, so we're going a little bit too wide. Tip number 1 out of 5 tips is to actually navigate the corners, go into orange stage, turn, and look where you want to go. Simple, right? Simple. Tip number 1, we're going to try to do 5 tips here if I can remember all of them. Hurt your leg, though. Yeah. See that video of like a deer, and it was like a cruiser rider, and a deer came out and like hit him, and then he looks down, his legs just doing this. You guys seen that before? Write in the comments. So get her my 2. Here we go. Side of the vehicle. Are they coming out? Sun in the eyes, right? What other factors were there? So look at this, right? Sun in the eyes, possibly, right? You know, got sun right there in the guy's face. He's looking left, doesn't see us. Starts pulling out. We start applying the brakes a little bit right here. So what do we do? We need to find an escape path, okay? We need to do something. We need to swerve, brake, whatever it is. Braking is a good option right now. Good progressive braking, because we need to be able to slow down and stop in time. But if we can't, it's going to at least buy us some options, right? There we go. So it's going to at least buy us some options. So we're slowing down. This person now makes it out of the way, and it's, hey, we were slowing down. Now we can swerve. You know, that's kind of the goal right here. And I think that's kind of what happens here. We're slowing down. And now we can swerve. So great job. So imagine not braking and then just trying to like go full speed and then swerve. Never would have had the opportunity. If we didn't slow down, the van would have still been like right here. And then we'd have ran right into the back of it. So slowing down bought this person some options. Very good. Very good job. Very good job. You did great, dude. All right. So Malco, tip number 2, don't ride this fast, and make sure you clean up your speedo. It's a little bit blurry. Oh, crashed a little bit. Okay, not too bad. You locked up the tires, you know, not practicing your braking and not practicing your actually riding, and just straight lines are easy, turns are hard. I know I'm making fun of you. I don't want to do that. Hopefully you're doing fine. No, it's buenos here's. Yeah, the last video was pretty long, so I'm going to try to make this one a little bit shorter. I'm going to try to pause less. We had a great... I think that was a good rescue after action. I think that was a lot of fun. I get in the flow state when it talks about medical stuff. I really need to... Yeah, Unit 5 just needs to happen. It just needs to go up right now. All right, too fast, too soon. Here we go. Going around the corner. It's a great-looking view. Love this mountain riding. Ooh, going around, going a little bit too wide. It happens. It happens. Good job moving out of the way. That was a red stage. That was a great red stage. So right here, orange stage, though, because we're in the mountains. We don't know what's around these corners. We don't know if somebody's going to be coming around in our lane. That's a single lane. We have 2 lanes here, so we have great escape paths to the right. Remember, we're positioning for safety. So good position like right here. We can locate this hazard situation. Very good. Assess anybody that's a relevant threat coming around the corner. Handled it. And then we're going to navigate. We're going to navigate ourselves out of here. Very good. As soon as we see this, it's like you can tell that their tires are on the other side of this line already. So at this point, let's just move over. Good job. Tip number 3, make sure you're able to go from orange stage to red stage, back to orange stage, back into yellow stage. Don't panic too much. Good job. Too fast, too soon. Fly Enduro 32, having some fun.
Such provability. Fortunately,
ooh, nice little jump.
It was just a valuable lesson.
So I was taking the Super 73 on a road like this earlier. Oh, dump the bike. That's fine, though. Hopefully it doesn't break a collarbone. Those are so easy to break. Be very careful with those. Be very careful with those. We'll see. All right, so right here, we're going through open lane pattern. They can't see us. They weren't looking either way. What we have to do is find an escape path. Got ourselves through that. Watch out for that part. Good job. Now we're going to move on. We got to look forward. We have new things happening. I look 20 farm dog. I look 20. I just turned 36, by the way. I just turned 36. All right, here we go. Let's move on. This last weekend was my birthday. All right, Sam, we're on a track. This is where you want to do it. Look at the runoff. So if we do low side, which is probably going to happen here, it's typical. There's the low side. We have a runoff. And then with the runoff, and at a track, there's usually EMS standby. So you have paramedics, EMTs that can show up. All right, so here we go. We're overtaking in England. At least that's what it looks like. Or the United Kingdom. Oh, good job with the braking. Good job with the braking. So how did we see that ahead of time? Write in the comments, what do you look for? Thank you, guys, for the belated birthdays. I appreciate it. What do you guys look for when you're in a line like this? For me, what I look for is just the tires turned. Like they turn the tires. Like right now, you can't really see the hubcaps or you can't see the rims at all. But you can, as soon as they turn that tire, you can see it. Like that right there. You see that? It's a little bit hard to see, but that's what I'm focusing on because when I'm riding in this stuff, it's like I'm not going super fast. I'm not going super fast. And I'm saying this like I live in the United Kingdom. I don't. I live in the United States. We lane filter, though, in Arizona. And you see this also when it comes to people merging into your lane. So you're focused on that because up ahead of you, if you're going slow enough, you're not really too worried. You can see it in your peripheral. I'm utilizing my focal vision right here and here and here. I'm constantly going boom, boom, boom with my focal vision. If you don't know what focal vision is, just look at this. Look at my finger right here. Look at my face. Just stare at my face. Yeah, it's kind of weird, huh? Can you see everything else around you? It's a little bit blurry. It's a little bit blurry. Now just keep looking at my face. Look at the screen. You're not looking at anything else. Just look at the screen. Look at my face. You see my hand over here, though. You see my hand right here. You don't have to stare at it. You don't have to do your focal vision. Keep the focal vision on me, but you can still see this. And so that's what I'm utilizing the rest of the road with. Like with my vision, I'm looking at these hubcaps with my focal vision. And so like this is a focal vision. Look at it now. Now look at this one. Now look at this one. Everything else is blurry though, except for the focal vision. So that's what we do when we target fixate. Does it make sense? That's what we do when we target fixate. So I'm target fixating on this and then this. And then I see this right here. I'm like, oh, I don't want to crash into the median. So I'm constantly scanning my focal vision around. And that's how you stay in an awareness. You zone in because you're playing a game. You're zoning into the game of using my focal vision. Mirror, speedometer, mirror, 360 head checks, looking forward, side of the vehicle. Focal vision is just constantly moving. Peripheral is building the rest of the vision for me. Okay? So I'm focal, peripheral, and all of a sudden I see like discoloration in the road. Focal, not a big deal. Back up here, but I'm able to adjust my ride to get away from that tar snake or whatever it is. Yeah, exactly. Reggie, it's just like the Terminator. You see the focal visions just moving around, the little scanners, just like the Tesla full self-driving. It's a game. But here's the thing, your focal vision is constantly doing this. It's also tiring for your brain. So when we talk about, where do we have it? Do we have it here? No, we don't have it here. I used to talk about we'll talk about it some other time. I talk about it in the BSR. I don't want to get into it. I'm having too much fun with this lesson. RoboCop Jr.
No indicator.
No indicator. Okay, what's going on here?
An unexpected maneuver by the rider on the left caused this rider to panic and completely lose control of his bike.
How did that happen? Right in the comments. I see Waldo already talking about it. I see Waldo already talking about it. How did that happen? I'm not even gonna. Ooh, look at the damage. Whoa, dude. How did that happen? How did that happen? Write in the comments. Oof. You guys saw that? What's the sign? I'm having too much fun here. This is gonna be a pain to edit, but I'm having too much fun. What does that sign mean? Write in the comments. What does that sign mean? Right here. Intersection, orange stage.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Yeah, good job with the progressive braking. Handled it really well.
You almost
It
killed
means a
that
tight
guy,
turn,
too.
right, Joshua? Yeah, exactly. Let's take a quick look at this. So sides of the vehicle is all over the place. We know this is going to be an orange stage situation. We're aware of everything going on. We talk about this in Unit 1. But the main thing here when it comes to planning our ride, because that's where it really kicks in, is that we're positioned for safety, located this hazardous situation. We need to see if these people are going to come into our lane or at least get in our path of travel. So what we need to do here, prepping for this intersection in orange stage, is that we're covering the brakes. If we notice this car's moving, which we do, all we have to do is start to squeeze. We don't have to reach for it and smash just like the guy did and he crashed in the previous video. But all we have to do is reach for it and squeeze just a little bit.
Yo, whoa.
Handled it. Handled it.
You almost killed that guy, too. Jesus Christ, bro.
Oh, uncommon thing. But why'd they switch over? Right in the comments. We've already talked about that one. Not this one, but like something very similar. Why did that person switch over? You just got to anticipate some of those things. Intersection. What do we do? Left turner.
Look.
Handled it. Great job with the braking. Great job understanding that there was a situation. Moved on. Okay, going decent speed. It just looks like it. We're going fast, but we're probably going the speed limit. It's a beautiful looking road, except for the road surface hazards itself. People are passing. Whoa! Good job finding the escape.
Definitely a demanding turn for the rider who panicked right after leaning and the sudden braking completely straight.
Got a quad lock. Ooh, that's why we practice our skills. Gotta be very careful with that. Motostars loves that music. So we got a quad lock going on. We're going through the corner, 63. I'm gonna assume kilometers an hour because it doesn't look like we're going fast.
And the sudden braking completely straightened the bike.
That looks like a much sharper turn.
For the rider who panicked right after leaning and the sudden braking completely straightened the bike.
So braking while turning doesn't straighten the bike. It almost turns you in more. Accelerating in the corner straightens the bike up. So that's how trail braking works. So applying the brakes to be able to do that. But this is just such a sharp turn that you just failed to negotiate it he was just going too fast going into it. So trail braking could have fixed it. But we're trail braking beforehand and then through the turn. And then once we have our nose towards where we want to go, we can start accelerating. So it's like a mixture of slow look, press, and roll. It's like slow and look mixed together with just slowing down and applying the brakes at the same time. Once you have the nose pointed out, you're good. Trail braking is an amazing skill. Practice it. It used to be, to me, like my mentality on it was that it's an advanced skill. I still think it's a little bit more advanced, but here's the thing. Yamaha Champion Riding School and everybody's been able to talk about trail braking for so much that the coaching of it has gotten so well that I do think beginners can learn it. But I think it's more of like once you learn the fundamentals, you could just jump straight into trail braking. I'm really hoping that there's people out there. I'm not going to be the one to teach you trail braking because I still think as a beginner you should just do slow look, press, and roll. Until I see another coach teach it so well that I want to emulate that, then I'll go ahead and help teach trail braking to beginners. But I haven't found a coach that's done it well, or at least made it applicable to what we're trying to do here on the road. And it's just not my area of focus. The Smart Rider principles are my area of focus. I'm working on the rescue and teaching right now. Everyone else is doing this. I want to do a little bit extra here. But trail braking could help here. We're just going way too fast. Wasn't really leaning, but yeah, look how dangerous that could have been. Side of the vehicle. Don't get up on them. You pissed him off. He's just being a weirdo. Just being a weirdo. Where's the "you died" sign? I need that. He's gonna get out of the car. Yep, there it is. There it is. Causing problems. All right, here we go. Moving through. I'm all about de-escalating also, farm. Get some gloves. They help out, man. They help out a lot. I mean, if anything, the glove will... Ooh, please don't get hit. Please don't get hit. Side of the vehicle, side of the Corvette. All right, all right. All right, a little bit of... I mean, the gloves will pay for themselves the first time you get a rock to the knuckles. Oh, yeah. To me, I put so much value on my body that, they'll pay for themselves the first time you get a rock into your knuckle. Gabriel Fisher, here we go. That's the name. Corner, nighttime, lots of different hazards. There's some coyotes. A little coyote. Yeah, we see those all the time here. Bike is life on the Kentish roads. We've seen this guy a few times. It looks like he slowed down on and then stalled it.
Ow.
On like a bump. There's just too many factors there. Sky high. Here we go. I love the yard, to be quite honest. That's a tough one to do a tight turn, but yeah. Same thing, kind of dump the bike, maybe dump the clutch and it jerked a little bit, stalled. See how the quad lock, the phone's still on? Exactly, right? All right, neighborhoods, great place to practice, hitting some bumps here. Side of the vehicle, that's what I'm talking about. This is a great area to... What's the rush? What's the rush? So this is what I'm talking about here. I think we were supposed to do some tips, but we're not doing tips anymore. So there you go. Sorry about that. We're just having some fun with this one. We're going through a neighborhood. This is Unit 4, lesson 1. Unit 4, lesson 1, where we talk about some motorcycle riding scenarios and what you can do. And I love practicing in neighborhoods because you have every driveway as an intersection. Every driveway is the side of the vehicle. So it's practicing the view. It's burning that image into your head. It's developing those neural pathways here. Yeah, residential neighborhoods. So that side of the vehicle right there, you can see it off to the right next to the sign. Perfect. You see the vehicles on the road. They come out and merge. So you're practicing your positioning for safety. You're practicing your locating your hazardous situations. You're practicing your assessing relevant threats. And more than likely, you're not going to have any active threats unless it's like this. But you're not going to have an active threat. So what you can do is find like those little dark spots on the road right there. You see the one right in front? Pretend that's, a bouncy ball or something that came out, a dog that came out or whatever. Practice your swerve around it. So you're practicing your navigation also. But we're going through here. It's a 30-mile-an-hour road right here. Or it says 30 kilometers an hour. That's recommended going a speed bump. So you can actually practice going over obstacles. So 25 miles per hour in the United States, or at least in Arizona. But right here, this is a great observation, or an observation. It's a great opportunity to talk about sides of the vehicles and then it being assessing relevant threats. This person, it's a side of the vehicle. It's an intersection, right? It's moving out. They're not seeing you. They don't pay attention. It's neighborhoods that happens all the time. What do you do when this happens in neighborhoods? You pretty much just like let them out or you go around them. It's not a big deal. So right here, though, it's practicing that movement of a side of the vehicle getting into your way. So that's why Unit 1, Lesson 4 of the MTC Rider Academy is so good, is that you can practice this. And I love practicing in neighborhoods. So we didn't have to honk the horn. We didn't have to be a D-bag about it. We could have switched over and gone around, or we could have just stopped. Practice your progressive braking. Practice your swerving. You see how it's practice? Because you have these big, massive roads, typically like this in suburbia, and you're able to swerve out of the way. There's no vehicles coming. You don't need to take up the whole lane. You could just kind of go out a little bit more. You can practice so much in a neighborhood, and the goal is, everyone should be going 25 miles per hour. So it's like doing parking lot practice in a neighborhood, a little bit faster, but still. Just wanted to be able to show it on camera. Corning Hinterall. Oh, whoa, getting a little bit too close. So we applied the brakes, seeing that happen. Rambo, here we go. Ooh. The captain's not liking that. He's talking on his pack talk bold right there. Probably telling all his buddies, like, hey, watch out for this dumb car. So he's a road captain. Probably talking to his tail gunner, talking to everybody in the dynamic mesh all the way back. Link in description for a discount, by the way, for a Cardo unit. Tenzo Ferrari, here we go. Intersection, it's a roundabout, right? Side of the vehicle, good practice, merging into each other. Yeah, get yourself out of the way. Putting your hand out didn't solve the problem. Putting your hand back on the handlebars to get out of the way solved your problem. Do what you have control over. All right, decky. Beautiful views. Where is this? Where is this? So beautiful. Drake B. Hello, Dan. Long-time lurker. I wanted to thank you for giving us confidence right after a 10-year hiatus. Was hit by a drunk driver mid-turn. Ooh, Drake, I hope you're doing fine, man. Thank you for the 10. It's a beautiful area. We're going to have cattle, farm, some type of road surface. Ooh, we have a helicopter. Ooh, we have like a life flight. Not good. Not good. Life flighting out. Which direction do you think? Okay, so I'll just tell you. I have a feeling that they were speeding. It is what it is, right? They're coming this way. And the person did that. I think that's what happened. Because it's pretty hard to like all of a sudden just kind of crash, you know, going straight. I think they were going too fast on this turn. If that makes sense. That's, guys, corners. Gotta be careful. We saw that guy with a twisted up back hitting a guardrail. Oh, you're welcome, MotoStars. Thank you for showing these videos. Appreciate it. But guys, once again, sign up for the MTC Rider Academy. We got some crazy stuff going on there. When I say crazy, it's all educational, so it's not really crazy.